Wrapping cheese in nettles has a long history. In fact, nettle cheese, as it was known, dates back to the 17th century. Here at Lynher Dairies, which is next to Bodmin Moor in Cornwall, they specialise in making Cornish Yarg cheese, which is still wrapped in nettles. Let's go and have a taste. And this is the Cornish Yarg out of its packaging. And this is Catherine, who is the director of Lynher Dairies. I know that nettle cheese was mentioned way back, so how did Yarg cheese develop?
Well, a Cornish couple who refound the recipe realised that it was indeed a tremendous way of preserving and maturing cheeses. And they were called Grey, and they named the cheese after their name spelt backwards, which is Yarg.
Oh, really? How clever, because it does sound like
Cornish Yarg, yes.
Yeah, it sounds very Celtic, Yarg.
Yes, it does. It sounds very Celtic, and it sounds as if we've had it for a long time.
And your methods here of actually making it, the process, they're fairly traditional methods?
They are traditional methods, yes. They are totally traditional. It's an entirely handmade process.
Wonderful.
And, you know, when you're walking around, you will see lots of people with their arms and vats stirring and nurturing the curds and...
Which I'll be doing later, I can't wait. I've got to taste it though. And this is what it looks like on the outside. This is actually the nettles. You can see the pattern of the nettles on there. And you don't cut this off, you eat this.
We eat this. Obviously it's up, you know, it's down to preference, but
you can actually
we certainly will eat the nettles.
See bits of the nettles on there, okay. Mm. I really like it. I really like it. Because it's quite a strong taste. I don't think the mould, the nettle's not the mould, it looks like mould, but it's not. Can you taste that, strong taste?
Yes, I mean, it's not strong as a sort of very strong cheddar, but it's got a very distinctive taste, and it's...
And I love the texture of it as well, because it's almost a soft cheese. We
tried to mature it so it's creamy under the rind, crumbly in the core.
Okay, can I go pick some nettles? And it's very important that you wear your nettle picking outfit. And this is mine. Lovely pink gloves, white boots. And my nettle picking friend is Andrea, who works, well, part of your job is to actually work in the cheese farm and also pick the nettles. And she's not playing the front end of a pantomime cow, by the way. These are trousers that you wear in the farm, is that right?
I do.
They're very groovy. I'd like some. Have you got them in my size?
No. No, we haven't.
Thank goodness for that. Okay, so you're picking nettles. They just grow abundantly around the farm. You don't cultivate them or anything.
No.
And they sting. This is why you've got to wear all the gear.
You do.
What are we looking for? What kind of leaves?
Well, we're looking for the biggest leaves.
Okay.
All right?
Yes.
So I've seen some big ones down here.
Have you?
So we move down. Right, so you don't want to pick this size, okay, because they're too small.
Yes.
So ideally we want to go for this size.
And how many are we picking?
Bigger. We need pounds and pounds to cover our cheeses.
So it could be out here quite a long time. Is that quite a good one?
That's a really good one.
And do we have to arrange them in a certain way?
You do. You have to pick them so that their stalks are off.
All right, okay.
And so that they're in a pile like this.
These are big leaves, aren't they?
They are.
Do you ever get stung?
You do. That's why you have to wear long sleeve jumpers and trousers.
Because it really hurts, doesn't it?
It does.
So little things like that, and there's a big one there.
Let's have a look. Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
And you don't have to wash them or anything
No.
when you take them back?
We pick them out in the woods so that they're actually clean. You're not allowed to pick them next to roadsides or anything like that.
Okay, fine. What's the next process after this?
Next process is wrapping them and
Yeah.
packing them in cling film, and then they are frozen.
Okay. Is there any way that I can actually find out about the whole process of Yarg cheese,
Yes.
how it's made?
Yeah, if you go up to the cheese room, you can find out some more.
Would they be passed by the committee?
I think they're passable.
I'll drop them in the bucket. I'm
They're
sorry to
given to
leave you
me.
on... Oh, I can leave them with you, okay.
Thank you.
Nice view. Carry on picking nettles. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Right.
Okay, Catherine, I've got the gear on.
Yes, you're dressed.
Tell me the process.
You do need to roll up your sleeves.
Oh, do
You're
I?
Going to get
Am I getting in there?
You are going to get very wet in there if you don't roll up your sleeves, yeah.
And very smelly as well,
Yes.
I should think.
No, it's not smelly. It
No?
smells delicious.
So how does the whole thing start? You get the milk from where, Catherine?
We get the milk primarily from our own cows.
Yeah.
We do top up with a little milk from some of our neighbouring farmers.
So the milk, when it starts off, has already got really good flavour in
Yeah,
it?
fantastic flavours in it.
Okay.
Great creamy milk.
I want to
high
do something.
Protein. Grab that knife.
And what are we
Now,
doing
this
here?
is the very old traditional way of making cheese, but we're handling these curds with enormous care.
So it's like a lucky
Very
dip.
simple.
Oh, wow, it feels wonderful.
It's very warm.
It is very warm, it's
Very
lovely.
warm.
Ooh, look at that.
And this way, now what you do is you have a little pile in your hand and you cut it each way. very gently.
All the way through?
It could be a little bit more brutal than that. Way.
But how is this possible
Sally
to do
is
by hand?
just about to produce the drain for us. This takes a long time.
Yeah, it
it's
does.
just incredible dedication to your vat, making sure all the time all these little bits are broken up. In fact,
I'm scared of what I might find down here, actually, Catherine.
you will find nothing but curds. We're very careful
very hard
to
to
make
get lumps.
sure that there's nothing but curds in here.
Okay.
So we're trying to get these curds to break up to release the whey.
Yes.
It's all protein and fat in your hand now.
So you'll drain this.
And as we drain it, this will pitch down and it will become quite solid and start knitting together.
And you're left, of course, with a mass.
The curds we
Yes.
will continue to cut and block until we're ready to put it into moulds.
And that's the cheese, basically. So we've dried off, and now we're seeing the wrapping process, which is fascinating. It really is a work of art, isn't it? Are these nettles frozen when they're brought here, Catherine?
Yes, they're brought into us in little frozen stacks that
Yeah.
we can keep in the freezer throughout the year.
And when do they stop stinging?
Normally they stop stinging as you pick them, but the freezing helps take the sting out, but we sometimes do still have some sting left in them when we're nettling.
And is there a certain way of doing this?
Absolutely, yes. A very distinctive round pattern. They go in one at a time.
Can I have
and
a
they
go?
always look the same.
So that's frozen. Dip it in there. You were very quick, weren't you? And then just sort of put it on there like that. And then just stamp it down. Oh, it's just like doing the bathroom wall. It's marvellous. Look at that. Impressed?
Totally.
And Cornish Yarg and wrapping the cheese in nettles is totally unique to Lynher Dairies, isn't it?
Totally
Lynher Dairies?
unique to Lynher Dairies, yeah. Yeah, we're the only people who do it.
Catherine, it's been absolutely fascinating. And Lynher Dairies have very kindly given us this lovely, mature Yarg cheese. So, Sarah, if you've never had this before, just have a try, because it really is a true taste of Cornwall. Thanks, Catherine.
Pleasure.